Let's go. Well, obviously, my name is Ryzovahn. Yes, that is the correct pronunciation of the word that I myself made up. I'm stoked. I'm also terrified. I think I should read these out because I've got that voice, you know. Let's go.
You definitely should.
You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Shut up, chicken. Or you could wake up. Okay, I'll wake up. Okay, I'm just not even gonna read that. That's annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna smack the clock. You kidding? Why is my clock a chicken noise? Who makes their alarm clock a chicken noise? Okay. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School. Hold on. University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. What? Cooking school. Is it a university or a school? Is it an academy or a university or a school? And obviously you're going to learn. Okay, you know what? I'm just not even going to try and dissect more of that sentence. Your mind begins to wonder. I mean, it already has, I guess. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Yeah, it happens. I need to take this seriously. Let's think about the future. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. I thought it was university. Anyway, sorry. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Hey, look at those vans. Sorry. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. What is that? Okay. Yikes, you're in such a hurry. In fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. Ew. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. That's can I just call it UCSAL? Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. She is cute. She's adorable. Good morning, Ryzovahn. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? I guess. Oh, and I didn't say I guess. Apparently I said, actually, I'm... And then she interrupted me. That's rude. Because I sure am. Excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, I want to know more about that story. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person that I know. You're going to do great. Ah, I'm such a supportive friend. Yeah, maybe she does have COVID if she can't taste the food. You're right. But with the University of Cooking... Okay, I'm not going to read that again. Famous 3-day only semesters. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Sweet girl... Wait, why does it say a sweet... Oh, it is... Okay, sorry. A sweet girl. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. Same. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Kareem, what have you done to me? Should you prep? Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Let's give her a pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Santa? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world, okay? With your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. How do you feel someone else's nerves ease? Like, I can understand you notice that or you can be aware of that, but you can't, like, feel. Okay.
The psychic.
Damn, you're right. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Ma'am, your bangs are crooked. What do you mean? Can you believe I cut them myself? Yes, I can. I'd be worried if you paid for that. Oh look, she says you can definitely believe it. Even my character knows. Damn, I'm literally psychic. I cannot believe it. Wow, okay, that's not true. Real me would never lie. I'd be like... I don't know what I'd say, but I'll try and politely be like, yeah, I noticed. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Oh no, not my books. Hey! Ugh, not Ashley. Your arch-rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Well, she can't have my respect, bitch. What? Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. What kind of an insult is chicken shins? Okay. You leave Ryzovahn shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. What? Okay. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. Yep. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. That is pretty sad. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. What? Listen, all love Shin and for... No, I'm sorry. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. That is a weird insult, though. Across the squad, you can see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man-Man. Van the Man-Man? Really? Really? He stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror, of course. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glute. Ma'am. I am blown away. Van. You rang? Wow, really? This man looks like he belongs in JoJo's. Anyway. Oh, he said you rang. Really? I can already tell what voice he would have. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known him, Ashley and Van have been as close as you as Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that, okay, I'm not going to say that again, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Okay, Ashley, calm down. Or maybe hire us as professors. Okay, Van, calm down. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Well, why don't you learn some frickin' humility? How about that? With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. Ah, good job. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie, I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. Ah, that should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop, and I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. What?
What is this?
I don't know. Hi, Pop. I'm Ryzo. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? Miriam, he's a child. Right. I think it's just you. Yeah. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Hold up. Don't tell me that the professor is a dog. That is seriously unsanitary. Now, quiet down. It is the professor's the dog. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? That's a good question. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor. What? I'm sorry. I did not mean to speak badly about Mr. Sprinkles. Please call me Professor Dog. What? I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. Kareem, he's not a goat, he's a dog. Come on. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone closed the window. And then, he walks in. Oh my. I can't do different voices. Okay, fine, I'll try. No, I can't. It's too embarrassing. Harry, look at this handsome man.
Damn, that is one heck of a man.
You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Of course it does. Oops, I opened the wrong thing. It's him. If it isn't my... Oh, I need to do a voice for the dog. Okay, hold on. No. I can't do it.
Go on, Ryzo, you have to.
You're right. Make the guy in VC read the dog. Come on, Harry.
What? No, because I'm in the middle of a comp game. Otherwise I would engage.
I mean, you could read it, Kareem. Come on.
No, Kareem, this is your time to shine.
Yeah.
But I can't wait, I'm losing.
He says he's illiterate. Oh well. Fine. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Harland? What? Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. I'm sorry, I can't. I need somebody. Wait. Is there anyone online that has a nice voice that's not currently playing comp? Harry. Harry has a great voice, but new. Maybe Ryan? Ryan's got one.
I was about to say, where's Ryan when you need him?
Ryan would never, though. I don't think.
Ryan's voice is majestic. He needs to.
I sent him an AOU, busy. That's actually a good idea as well, Ninjetta. Wanna be? He said, "What's up?" He's gonna be like, "Hell nah." Oh hey, Ninjetta, what's up? I'm trying to find some people to voice the different characters. I thought Ryan would be great because he's got a good voice and I can't do the male parts. But like there's quite a lot of characters and it would be great if you joined. If you wanted. I highly doubt Ryan would do it. I mean, if you're throwing, then you don't need to try, right?
If they're both together, then
yeah, you can both come.
And they can both do it.
Yeah, he's just told me that he hasn't slept in a while, so it's fine. I tried, but I guess I missed. Ooh, I can get a Frenchman to help. Come on, we could make Colonel Sanders French. That would be iconic. If he does, it'll be iconic.
If you haven't found anyone by the time I finish this game, lost this game, then I'll be happy to.
I mean, you're still gonna help. There's lots of characters. Don't test me. I'm just letting him know it's gonna be awkward anime lines because he gets a bit shy. He said yes. He's gonna get so shy and it's gonna be amazing. I can drop his TikTok. He's got quite a lot of followers compared to me, which is not hard. Oh, he left my server. Damn. I just said to him, join one of the channels and I'll drag you. And he's like, I'm not on your server anymore. And I'm like, damn. I mean, it depends on what your type is, I guess. I mean, I think he is. Personally. Roles of the games. I'll give him a guest role because I can. Okay. Move to... Well, hello there.
Hey. How are you?
I am playing a very weird game.
Okay, a KFC game?
Exactly.
like it's a good idea.
Listen, it wasn't my idea, but here we are. I shared the stream here because I think my stream does have lag. So if you wanted to like read anything on time.
Okay.
Yeah. I am basically playing an ad. That's amazing. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Okay.
This stream is not sponsored by KFC, but ayo. I don't know what part you'd want to read. There's either Harland, who is the Colonel himself, the main character, I guess. Or there's this guy who's the dog.
Oh.
But I
I
don't
wanna
think...
be the dog.
You want to be Mr. Sprinkles. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. And then Harry, you can be the Colonel, just because I think that'll be iconic.
All right.
Yeah. How far are you in your game?
Well, we've lost 6 rounds. We've lost 7 rounds.
Out of how many?
Well, there's gonna be... I imagine there's probably gonna be 13, and it's probably gonna be all losses.
Which game?
So, about halfway.
Okay. Well, we can improvise while we wait for you. So, yeah. Who's gonna read out Colonel Sanders' damn? Okay, I'll read him out. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Oh, that's a good word. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you. And you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Wow, what a good insult, Ashley. Friggin'. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle. Okay. Right, I need to do like a Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? That is a really weird insult. Besides, when Ryzo sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. What is wrong with you, Miriam? You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Damn. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy. Howdy? Really? Okay. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer.
Oh, wow.
This is the dumbest game I've ever played. Thank you, Kareem. Please use my handkerchief. What? Handkerchief? I didn't know that there was a D in handkerchief. Okay, anyway. Oh my gosh, guys. Dying. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. I mean, I would be. This can't be your first interaction. What if he forgets this moment? I mean, I hope he does. How will you respond? I'll take that handkerchief. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in your hand. Oh wait, in it. I can't read. I'm literally making up the script now. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. Are you kidding me? It has his natural scent on it. That's disgusting. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever seen. Smells... Hold on.
What?
It said
He
that...
naturally smells of chicken.
Apparently. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. There you go. This is your part.
University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world.
Oh my gosh, your voice is iconic. I love it.
The birthplace of culinary legends past, present and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food.
Can we talk about the fact that we've somehow made the Professor Chef Dog French?
He's a cook, he must be French.
Oh, yes, you're 100% right. I was wrong all along.
And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Wow. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Aw, poor guy. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish.
Damn, okay, Sprinkles.
Let that be a lesson to you students, that tardiness is unacceptable.
Damn.
Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
Who's Clank? You turn to see the
don't know.
student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be on some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. What? Bzzzt. Rrr. The class bursts into laughter.
Thank you, rascal. I don't know
Sprinkles...
what a rascal is.
It's... Harry? What's a rascal?
Rascal.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, same. That's why I asked you. It's like a menace.
Yeah. That's,
You know what a menace is?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands silent in obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
Damn, okay. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Is Sprinkles Gordon Ramsay? You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? I mean, obviously a chicken snack, right? Surely.
Obviously.
well, not a Scooby snack.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow, really, Harry?
Sorry. I'll shut up.
You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite.
Well, 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 I think there might be some competition for new star student.
Ah, yes. Bribery, the way of my people in Zimbabwe. What? The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm, soggy dog drool. Oh, doggy drool. Sorry, why did I say soggy? You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learnt the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. That's a good point.
Settle down, young chefs. Chefs, take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened by the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
I like that he has a spatula in his mouth.
Yeah.
As everyone rushes to claim their favourite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Ryzo, there's still a seat here. Hurry. It's your part, hurry up. It seems
Sorry,
that
I'm not fast enough.
it seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me. If you're interested. Okay, Colonel. Oh, listen, this is difficult. Do I sit next to Colonel Sanders or do I sit next to my best friend? You know what? The Colonel is cute and all, but I don't want to look like I want him too much. And also, I'll never, betray a friend, so I'm gonna sit next to my friend. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me, to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders, he has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. Meh. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. 3 days. What? So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, the Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast, it's time for a pub quiz.
Well, already. Yay! A quiz about me? Okay, Bob.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school.
Okay.
Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1.
Yeah, sure you can. If you join the channel, I'll drag you in.
If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Obviously it is very important. What?
That's right. No, that wasn't my part. Forest is to tree as chicken is to...
Why would they put a slam dunk in that? What is a slam? Okay.
You know, basketball thing?
Yeah, no, I know what it is, but the options that they gave are very stupid, which I guess is the point. Let me see if Kareem is joined. Yeah, yes, okay. Voila.
Hey.
Welcome to the staff hideout. I cannot hear Kareem.
I'm here.
Oh, there he is. Epic.
What's the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
I mean, I think the answer is going to be a spork, but I mean, I'd say chopstick.
What food is best for a broken heart?
Well, if it's prepared with love, your heart wouldn't be broken, right? I'm going to say a pancake. That looks like a smiley face. Oh, that's wrong. Damn. Okay. Is sprinkles...
Sprinkles a Good boy.
Hmm. I gotta say this one, right? Yep, that is right. My score is 4 out of 5. I mean, that's fair. I guess. Just because but I disagree. Only one wrong, not too shabby. Oh, I think this is your part that I'm reading, but that's fine. Oh, this is my part. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. Okay.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make.
Oh boy.
Time for lunch.
Okay, that is a good announcement. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. I mean, yeah. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh.
Lunch!
She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelt. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? It's this... Oh my gosh. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma... Is it envelops? It envelops, right? You. And you begin to feel warm and safe. Okay, that's a bit dramatic. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Nah, dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelt something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Okay.
I'm here.
Oh, yay, thank you. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent, as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that she is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please.
Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any.
I'll take this. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and you sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you into another dimension. Okay. Yeah, go for it, Green. Alone with your taste buds. What? Okay. Gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. I mean, sure. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt, maybe. Pepper, too obvious. Oregano, basil, I don't know how you want to pronounce that word. Maybe, but there's something else, something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper. Okay, I don't want to say that anymore. Yes.
Oh my god.
Until you find it. Could it be... Ooh, it's blocked out. I mean, how am I supposed to read that if it's blocked out? I'll just say beep. He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use beep. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. Okay. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one has noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly, okay? As you approach, he stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Okay? Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I've had for my new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
Wow, okay. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got two more whole days to get to know each other.
Wow, 2 days. Amazing. It's a lifetime. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be okay. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
You've got moxie, I'll give you that.
I don't even know what that is. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use...
Beep.
It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Wow. Beep. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you researched. And beep definitely isn't a flavor you've tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sandals that. Colonel Sandals? While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find him outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
Okay. It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
I'd love to have a son and call him Mark, just so I can be like, hey, I left my mark in the world. Anyway. Sorry. Anyway. I think that's supposed to say beg him or nag him, but it says neg, and I don't know what that means. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show him to show your personality to him. Do I want to be modest and thoughtful? Meh. Wow him with a big idea. You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe.
I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all those who taste it.
Seriously, why would anybody like this man? He's so arrogant. You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some thoughts on how you could improve it.
Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe, and you think you can do it better?
Okay, calm down. Have you ever heard of habanero peppers? That's such a me thing to do.
Heard of them? I tended an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. But that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. I don't know. Recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement.
I didn't mean to.
Let this be the last time you try to improvise on my recipes, Ryzovahn. I'm heading back to class for the next lesson.
That certainly didn't go as planned. You'd better head back inside, but you wait a moment so Colonel Sanders doesn't think that you're desperately chasing after him. Okay. You step into the massive cooking arena where you find the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven with all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Wow, what a traitor. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two.
Right.
That is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Well, want to be my partner?
Sure, Ryzovahn. I'll keep on. I'll prepare our station.
She's totally going to put habanero. Anyway. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
Beep bop bzz. Oh my two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Is it not obvious you choose the human? It looks like you'll have... can the robot even taste anything? Sorry, just thinking out loud here. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Oh, him. Pop. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Oh, sad robot noises. How's the robot crying? Okay.
Sadness module.
Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam.
I'm a chef.
He holds up a banana and without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. Okay. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act gross out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps.
Okay.
No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Oh, we're gonna make a fire, alright. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Absolutely not. I hate mashed potatoes.
Okay, I know which one it wasn't.
But I mean, if it's a chef class, I should cook something. Maybe octopus. Because anime octopus vibes. I was thinking about trying something exotic. Maybe a dish that incorporates octopus in some way.
I'm more of a down-home type of chef myself. What about something that, go with me here, walks on land?
Actually, there's certain species of octopus that do leave the water. For instance, have you heard of... I'm not going to say that. It leaves water to hunt for crab.
An octopus that walks upright and hunts crabs? Now I've heard everything. The world truly a marvelous place, isn't it?
Octopus? Crab? It sounds like you're describing one of my signature dishes. Are you trying to steal my thunder?
Boys, what's with all the hostility? Has the competition been moved up to today? How dare... Oh, sorry, that's your bad.
How dare you try and muscle in on my culinary territory? Nobody's better touched than a... What? How do you pronounce that?
I don't know, just ignore it.
Cephalode without going through me first.
I think there's been a misunderstanding. Nobody's muscling in on any mollusks. We're simply discussing today's assignment.
You could cut the tension in here with a chef's knife, which makes sense because chef's knives are pretty sharp. Wow. Okay. Look, we were just talking. I'll happily step back from any and all seafood. You know what? I'm just gonna make mashed potatoes and gravy. You know, my grandmother's recipe by heart. Keep the tentacles. Ew. You begin to peel and boil potatoes and try extricate? Yeah, whatever. Yourself from this thorny situation, but your new rivals aren't having it.
I doubt that you even have the capabilities to work ingredients so delicate. You should probably stick to microwavable dishes.
Ram. Okay, Van. Unlike my friend Van, though he may be the man, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worth admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She is coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. And if Ryzo and Van are both so inclined to the sea, perhaps they should go there together.
Ashley, are you strolling to share the secrets of my special saltwater sauce with this novice? I'm disappointed in all of you.
Yeah.
Saltwater sauce.
Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not to bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of the class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right?
Sometimes conflict can actually build character.
You are so unhelpful.
I wouldn't want you to shy away from a bit of healthy competition with our peers, Ryzovahn.
So unhelpful. Wow. Is he just not that into you? He's just not into you. Sorry. You'd think a gentleman would defend you in a situation like this. Did you do something to offend him at some point? Yes, you did, you dumb bitch. Anyway. You look for Sprinkles in hopes he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat. out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy floats the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Wow, what a dream. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Yeah, set free those chickens, dumbass. I'm sorry. Yeah, together you dig the utensil to the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with the Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Ryzo. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Oh my.
Can I have potato face?
Van rushes back over, egg-covered dish in his hands.
Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze up on my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky salt water sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
That's a bit dramatic. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The result could be toxic.
Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. Oops.
It wasn't your part.
Yeah, I know. Shh.
Don't worry about it. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow.
I don't feel so good. It killed him. Hold on.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, and then almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. It tastes like poison.
How does he know what poison tastes like? The entire
Have you
class.
not seen the guy?
Yeah.
He fucked up.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd as they are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, interrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
That's fair. Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Damn, he ghosted us? Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
Go through what? This man is dead and you think I went through something? Okay. What? Like, for real? Come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Well, yeah, there's a freaking ghost. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Come on, we gotta speak softly now.
Those mashed potatoes she made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing.
No, thanks.
Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
I brought tears to his eyes with mashed potatoes. You know what? I cry when I get mashed potatoes too, because there's nothing I would like to eat less. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings. Ma'am, you've known him for a day. Are you a Disney princess? Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Ryzo.
There's something I need to tell you. Oh, thank you, Batman.
Hold it right there!
Oh, thank goodness.
There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I'll be the greatest chef the world has ever seen.
Uh-huh.
And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, as you can see. Like, so many weights.
Damn.
We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
What? I mean, I guess I'll follow mine with half a heart, but I...
Hey! No! You!
English?
Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
I'm sorry, it's called I Love You, Colonel Sanders, not I Love You, Batman. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
A fucking roast! You can't prove that!
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sound.
Forget him. We're talking about me here. Me. I'm the hero.
You're literally a villain. What the frick is a spork monster? Spork monster is here to fight a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open or something. Later, nerds!
How did we get here?
We will not let harm come to another student, except for that ghost kid. I kind of dropped the ball on that.
Be afraid.
Oh, sorry, no, that's you. Sorry,
I could be angry. Wait, you can do an angry monster sound. Come on, you can do it. I believe. Pretend that you're raging at me.
Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What?
It gets even better from now on.
What will you do? I'm gonna attack because I'm Savage. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? What a lame attack. What if I want to roast him with hate? Cook with love does 1 damage, okay? It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. I'll defend from that. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Okay. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure. You do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I'm gonna attack this bench. Which attack? Guess I have 1 attack ready. Cook with Love does 1 damage.
Love is the only weapon you need.
No, I wanna roast him hatefully. Spork Monster is no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Do I have like 3 health? I'll defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Buff up. No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. Okay? You better attack soon, or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Let's go chow down. 2 damage. A powerful blow. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of this quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean it up. Can't I just eat him? Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge.
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Pot pie power punch.
Hot Pie Power Pinch does... well, that's a mouthful. Does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Yeah, forget mercy. Finish him. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. The Spork Monster messed with the wrong chef. You're ready for your final attack. You will never survive my... Student loan debt destruction does 10 damage. Spork Monster is completely
Real?
vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks in awe.
You continue to surprise me, Ryzo.
The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it is so much more. Hey, listen, Jack, we do not need to talk about that. Sorry. Okay, please ignore my chat. There's no story there. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko.
Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. Why do I have a poster of a chicken? Okay. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. How does he know where she lives? Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Zzz. You wake on day 2. And attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret ingredient you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used beep And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Jack, why are you here exposing me? A Ryzo quote of the age. Okay, I did say, girl, I'm so angry I hatched a chicken because I was playing Minecraft and I was trying to get some chickens and I think they escaped or something. Yeah. So I said, girl, I'm so angry I hatched a chicken. And because that was the story and I didn't get to finish it off because Jack was laughing at me. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Pop. Miriam, he's a child. Although she looks like a kid too, to be honest. Like him? Like? I know, it's like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually totally a sweet guy. I'd say that the wrong way around. Not only that, but he's also really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was enlisted into the army when he was only 3? What? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat, he wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. Ma'am, what a liar. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School. Okay, I'm not going to say that again. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. Laughing at the implication that you and Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Yes, I am. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real? Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, the summer while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper red dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with him and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Why do I feel like this pen pal is in jail for drugs?
100%.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share the Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it would be much use to anyone. Please, it would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect his secret or share it with your bestie? I'll make it up. But I'm not much of a liar. Oh well. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt, wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Okay. Why is he on a horse?
Why not?
It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. Okay. You are also struck by the sight of him. Oh, you are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently while clearly.
Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home.
Smart horse. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseable beauty you have. I mean, what a horseable beauty you have. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Ryzo just gets really nervous around people they like. Thanks, Miriam. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all last night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handle. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals, Ashley and Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Not another game telling me that I'm short. Why do you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? That's not how that goes. You're supposed to say, why don't you make like a bee and buzz off? Ugh. You immediately address the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules.
I'm not sure if you know a good meal if it ate you.
Well, if it ate me, I wouldn't know if it tasted good. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes... Thank you.
Nash.
And it does... Oh, sorry, this is you.
And it doesn't hurt. So you said little evil.
Evil, like burn someone's hand on the stove? If you
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, what? You finally get a look at what it is they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book just like the one you found after the encounter with the spork monster. It's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Pop.
We're playing. I was muted, my bad.
Dumbass. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of one more of the students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts!
Aww, poor Clank. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzzt, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Yeah.
No, your mother was the stand mixer.
What? Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the classroom. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone is completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Fair. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he is also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
I mean, can we just take a moment to look at the time? Why are they starting class at 20 past 12?
Why is class like the whole semester 3 days long?
Right? Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
What? But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Ryzo?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Why would I want to sample a glass of water? You know what? Because she do be thirsty. You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring.
That was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6.
And you've got excellent taste. Wait, what? You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. The time hasn't changed. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared
By a timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I'm not the fool. You are the fool. Fool.
Wow, what a comeback.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Ryzo. What?
That was not a good insult, Colonel. Are you confused?
I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Fine. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least, not until we turn on the timer.
Ugh. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready."
That's what I'm talking about. Aru!
I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away.
Okay.
And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Okay. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potato. Don't make mashed potatoes again. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? Well, it depends on what country. Okay. That's right. But how would you have gotten to the school without knowing that? Good point.
Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
You're going to need to season this chicken before you can cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices? 11. That's right, you might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Yeah. Aw, I want to be a vigilante.
Begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes.
Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. So where does my energy come from? Oh, frick, I didn't... Okay. My bad. You tried to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence. Yeah, exactly. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye.
I believe in you, Ryzo.
Oh, thanks. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think of is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to... Oh, frick. I can't read that fast. Get your mind back into the competition. Sprinkles. Grr. You are
That
stranded.
was the less enthusiastic girl I've ever heard.
You are stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind.
I don't know, man.
Woof, woof.
You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, she's already begun plating elements for a dish. It's colourful and complex to take up time. You toss the biscuit dough into the sand mixture. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance being utilised in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Or you might not have any hands, but Ryzo does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realise how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's over-mixed. Ryzo, no! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck, and it's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Ryzo's injury.
You see Sprinkles quickly begin to lick his doggy chops, as he locks in onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Ryzo to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. I have 2 hands. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquet, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, oh I love nougat, and pearls of blueberry, whatever that says. Colonel
Let the
Sanders.
Frenchman pronounce it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Really.
Thank you. The Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Damn. Oh, you, hee hee. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ears. A dab of sauce sticks to his moustache. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames, okay? The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. That escalated quickly. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married.
It's a bit dramatic.
A bit. Wait, does my mic sound weird? Sorry. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now.
Literally.
Not just from that devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fool your fryer. Okay. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
Yes. That's exactly what I think.
Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed. I'm not even obstetrician?
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best that I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite from inside of him, a burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Pop.
Yay.
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy oh no. Battle scarred from the night before. You prepare for the worst.
Gorko, the spook monster, is here to fight a hero.
It's in. Oh, sorry.
Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu?
I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko. Oh, sorry, that's you.
That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them.
Are you stronger than Borko?
Well, we're twins, so no, not really, but we're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask?
Colonel Sanders smirks. He is already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would.
I think what Ryzo is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose you really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all?
Can't we eat him?
Of course I do.
Inspiration strikes you and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one mouth. Well, whatever.
Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
No. I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no, I was a chihuahua. I was... but I was still a student at this school, until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
Magic spellbook?
Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Ryzo. Together I am sure that we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
Your hideaway?
Discuss.
A personal invite. You can't imagine what his home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Oh, honey. Why is there an urn?
Is that a chicken figurine?
Is that an urn? Who died?
Probably one of his
Question
chickens.
this game. Don't question
It's
it.
probably one of his chickens.
It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, or both perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? I think I'll keep it a secret to keep him interested. Actually, I've said too much. Please, forget I ever said anything. You can practically hear his heart beating in his chest. He tries to act demure, but his facade begins to crack.
I can appreciate a good secret, of course. In fact, I've got many, nearly a dozen in my fried chicken recipe alone. But I would hope that you could learn to trust me with yours.
Well, I suppose you did share a secret ingredient with me yesterday, so it would be only fair. Oh, sorry.
Nice. About that, you see,
Yes, Colonel.
I haven't been completely honest with you. The secret I told you was a fake.
Oh no. The ingredient you shared with Miriam, it wasn't true. Well, I know it wasn't true because I lied. But I didn't reveal his secret. I lied to her, remember? I have questions.
Yeah.
Okay? You're angry with Colonel Sanders for lying, but the fact that you revealed his secret shows he was probably right to do so. But I didn't! You mean it wasn't one of the real 11 secret herbs and spices?
You see, we had only just met, and I had to make sure you were trustworthy and capable of keeping my most important secret. To me, my recipes are priceless.
Well, but I didn't! What? I told her that it was an eye of a newt, remember?
Yeah.
But why is game saying... Okay, well, I have something to confess. That secret ingredient you told me, I shared it with Miriam, my bestie.
Unfortunately, I already knew this. I was very disappointed. But now that you've come clean, we can start building our relationship as fellow chefs again.
But I didn't. I promised
It's a
to be...
hero's journey. It's scripted.
I promise to be honest from here on out. I really do. But why does it even give you an option of it? Okay.
I'm counting on you.
Then, in that case, I present to you my original coleslaw. Really? The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Luck's hideaway.
Magnificent!
Together you chow down on the creamy coleslaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I could admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
What?
Oh.
How much later? Because it's gonna go off. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. No, it would not. Around the room are various items that you can take a closer look at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the... Okay, I need to know about the urn. Take a closer look at a large urn sitting in the nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. That thing. It's dusty, but when you wipe off, you can read the... Here lies the ashes of all my past innocent. Oh no. Poor guy. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? And then it draws on you. As soon as you turn up the dial, 11, 11, 11.
No.
That's a hell password.
Tap on an item, discover more. Okay. You had to be... An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and moustache combo. He sports, you figure it must be the Colonel himself. Yeah, he was just born like that. Bolt diff. That, or maybe it's a drumstick he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? Tap on an item. Okay. Old man visiting the... Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Kentucky. Why is he old? Shows a man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. But that's not in the picture. Okay. Look closely and see there's a short description. I wonder who my friend Peter's. Summer of 69. No, it's one of the secret ingredients. It's beep. A lock of silver hair is woven into the teeth of the chrome. You realize eyes and just silvery in colour. It's actually made of spun silver. Okay. A very realistic stuffed chicken sitting in the corner table. When you pick it up, you realise it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been very important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. Little note clipped to the chicken, but the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Okay. The ghost of the student pops up, sure. Are you thinking about heading to the World Quest to avenge my death? No. I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you your name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost is swept out with a breeze. Wow, that's harsh. You just yeeted him. You open the door to his closet and find a row of signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. It's a bit big for you. It's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say home is where the heart is. Is this what they mean? Before you can look any further, you hear the colonel returning. I can't read, I'm just making up the script. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try and act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually learn those out, but I must say, it does look good on you.
I know, right? Oh, crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Yeah, I'm always cold. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. He smiles and scoots close to the fireplace.
It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer?
Oh no. Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Ryzo?
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
We've known each other for 2 days, bruh. You talk late into the night and drift off into slumber. Dream sequence.
Almost a whole semester.
Damn. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Beep. In some jurisdictions, beep isn't even legal. Ooh, it's weed. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts interrupted. What?
Wait, it's so good. It's so addictive.
Your thoughts interrupted.
I never thought about it.
Right. Your thoughts interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it.
It is a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
Sure. Really? It's meticulous. You taste his food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Wow. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? No, because he doesn't make ramen. It's good, but my mom made better. Not that anime, nerve. Colonel Sanders' expression grows serious. Did your jab land a little too hard? Colonel, I
know what you're going to say. I need to be better if I'm going to leave my mark on the world.
I mean, sure. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. Oh my gosh.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Okay, whatever. Waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed with the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, "You'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl." But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little guy. Yeah, he is little, ma'am. Too little for you. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, whatever that means. But things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say shush house? As if that's not... Yeah, is that a thing? What is that even referring to? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection wowzers.
Wowzers?
Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not grasp that fact, because, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? Sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
Oh dear. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person in this school?
There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle, beautiful creature?
You got some nerve, Ryzo. So yesterday I pick on a defenseless horse?
Now you're just twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on crossing like that. Might as well just give up. Well, go on cooking like that. My bad, I cannot read, I'm illiterate.
It's okay, Sam. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Ryzo, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back to fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Excuse me, Ryzo. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Damn. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk to class, Colonel.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Ryzo.
Damn. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one sure wait, whatever. You open a page covered with arcane writings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says on the edges of the page. I could use this spell that says it will erase anyone I choose from all memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like literally anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming out, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up as he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Yeah. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles a sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide.
I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliché, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My Ryzo, were you studying something with cinnamon?
I have been sitting on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Ryzo, for reminding me to dole out the indispensable bit of wisdom. You see?
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. I told you to save it for after class.
But I miss you!
We went on one date, Pop. How can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam.
Every time I blink, you go away again!
That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you two and Pop?
I got her in trouble, and now she's mad at me.
I didn't just get into trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush. Pop, we went on one date. We're over.
And it meant so much to me that I made this. It meant so much to me that I made this for you.
Too hurt to go on arguing, Pops leaves his creation behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the... I pressed next before I could read it, my bad.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby, in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. Okay, that's dramatic. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Glank, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Wow, am I a hypocrite? Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu today. I'm going to make a very special soup, and I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed man, and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of recipe you've been working on. Ryzovahn's famous chicken pot pie. That is so basic. Why couldn't it be ramen? After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Ryzo, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
But you can smell that I am. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I'm gonna ignore it.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
I distinctly heard a bell chime.
Somebody must be training. Sprinkles, do a trick. I bet his mouth is watering.
Strange. I was going to say that my mouth was watering. Alas, I'll have to look somewhere else for something tasty to put in it.
Smoke begins billowing out of the oven, filling the arena around you. Yep, I guess I will.
I'll leave you to it then. Happy visualizing.
A disappointed Colonel Sanders leaves the arena. When the coast is clear, you finally open the oven to find your practice pie has been reduced to ash.
Smells like lunch.
Beat up, Pop. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will put you over the edge to victory. That's a weird combo. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top English, hello. Miriam has a giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he is trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg wars.
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Basta Blaster. Van fixes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Oh my god, what? I'm trying to read it, but like the quality suddenly got like to -1, and I cannot read anything. Let's rock what?
Enroid.
Oh, right. I can't
Yeah,
see
that.
Okay. Ashley scoops pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Okay. Even Clank gets on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? To singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliances uprising will take it all. We will take us all. I cannot fucking read it.
It's fine. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic? Nah, I'm going to do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
I believe in you, Ryzo.
Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Ryzo, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, bud. Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your... Noodles! Sorry. It's a secret ingredient. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster.
Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? If you're not here to battle me, are you?
Big Spork Monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where it came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you could watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school where I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up...
You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Aww.
Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Poor Steve. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Why would I give up? I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Ryzo, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know what? With this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful, because while you are powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, you may have suffered some setbacks, but not all is lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I followed my heart.
What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects, surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we can form perfect food union.
Time's up, students.
Oh dear. With time expired, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we are missing some students. Pop, clunk.
From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying!
Oh, sorry.
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can feel my legs. Maybe... May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCS, AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks, clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
That was too much pressure for him. You wait to hear a signature beep, another onomatopoeia. But I hate that word. But there's none.
Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later.
Yeah.
That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects.
How's it 4? It should be 5.
Yes, it has been a long semester.
But it's 5. Because there's...
No, it's Ban, Ashley, you and your best friend. Colonel Sanders didn't cook stuff. He gave you the dishes.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, 3 whole days long. Oh my gosh, really. The drama.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made... Oh! That's adorable!
You knew what's gonna happen?
Tender udon noodles in savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Oh.
Yes, chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, sprinkles and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
Damn. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
It's ramen. What do you expect?
So true.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Ryzo, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe hen urchin shell topped with caviar.
Ew.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles!
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly what I did. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the honey, whatever. But he can't get his nose on account of all the spikes. He begins to pour at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Grrr. Is that better?
Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch, my tongue.
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. It's qualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified for glamour?
Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't the last you've heard from me.
Before forcing us to enjoy his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps a bowl of milk.
I know, yeah. I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue.
That's fair.
Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Okay, that sounds delicious.
So fucking good. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. What? Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Ryzo? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
True. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an exam today. What?
An eating exam.
I wanted to be judged. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
Food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley as she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, she storms to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs.
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
Has become something else.
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class.
What?
You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
Did he just turn into Oprah?
There's so many references in this thing.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even the Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed, and everyone that's passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they get better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to their massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
Dog is in the house. How, how.
You knew that Sprinkles is a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. He says you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Okay, Brimstone. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. What, that mac and cheese was that powerful? For a moment, you actually... Oh, never mind, it wasn't. Believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school bylaws.
Damn, poor ghost. I was never actually a ghost. It was a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together... It's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out.
Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster.
The student tries to finish what they had to say, but everyone was too wrapped up talking to the Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And, she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Oh, it's Pop. He has arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you could see, perched atop his dirty chef's hat, a crown.
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Miriam, no, sorry.
Miriam? Will you be my lady king?
You mean a queen? What an incredible turn of events, and offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess, or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if even he knows. But either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I am not interested. Not now, at least. I've got too much to do with my life. A twist on a twist. So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch accidentally blown away by a single breeze.
Okie dokie.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this whole time. Now that I have learnt the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders right. I love the little cherry blossom petals every time.
Howdy, classmates.
Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal.
I didn't get to be the world's most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people how to go out and buy my chicken.
Wow, this really was an ad all along.
That's subtle.
No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Ryzo, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I see. Well then, I think I may have a proposal that you might like to hear.
Your heart begins to race. Is this the moment you've been waiting for all semester? Wow, 3 days.
This fall, when I open my first original fried chicken restaurant.
Colonel Sanders leads in close. He reaches into his coat pocket and retrieves something small. It fits snugly in the palm of his hand. As he speaks, he begins to extend his hand towards you. Yes?
I want you to visit, and feel free to use this coupon for one complimentary side dish of your choosing, plus a soda upgrade. On me.
Colonel Sanders places a single paper coupon in your hand. You notice that it expires at the end of the year. Gee, thanks.
Don't be a stranger.
The end. What? Wait.
Oh fuck, I love this.
Well, that's a few hours of my life that I'll never get back.
Glad he broke the fucking law for this. Jesus.
Oh,
That was iconic.
that was beautiful.
Thank you. I feel that was so epic. That I will give you back your points, Kareem.
Then I'll go ahead and buy KFC.
That's so spectacular. I'm gonna walk all the way to the nearest KFC and get one right now.
Bruh. I don't know how to give you your points back.
It's fine, don't worry about it. I have a lot more that you want to know.
Oh, now I do want to know.
Don't worry about it. You can play like 10 rounds. I can make you play a whole game knife only if I really wanted to.
Cool.
Like that bad.
Epic.
Or alternatively, you could pick a lot more games.
Please no.
I need to remember more like fun free-to-play games.
Yeah. I was gonna say, please just make sure it's free because I do be jobless. Yay.
Kill you.
That was something. I think I am gonna end the stream there because I'm a little speechless. To be
That was
honest,
actually incredible.
that was honestly. Thank you, Kareem. That's all I can say.
I feel like it was 100 times better with all the voices and everything.
Oh yeah, because I probably could do voices. Wait, let me just end stream. Bye stream. Thank you for watching this Valentine's special. Thank you to Kareem for suggesting it, even though he is deaf and himself and cannot hear what I'm saying now. Thank you for the epic voice of Colonel Sanders by Mr. Harry, and the epic voice of Sprinkles the Dog Professor by... Wait, I don't know if I'm supposed to say your name or not. Are you anonymous?
You can say my name.
I'm going to say it the English way because I'm not French. Elliot. You should check his TikTok out. He's kind of famous now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you guys. I really appreciate the assistance. That was iconic. And good night to everyone on stream.